Hey, Shalom Christ Israel. This is Isupk Houston, Lieutenant Commander Junior Hunter. Today, we're doing a food and clothing drive to feed our people of Israel. And the location we're at right now is majority Yashiko. You know what I'm saying? So we are here showing our love to our people. It's not only brown, it's not only black people, not just brown people. It's all 12 tribes that we show love to. You know what I'm saying? And that's been taught to us by Commander Junior Hunter. That's what we're going to do.
The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, nothing in the curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in the churches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rain is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a damn sentence, look. Trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils, they playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal. But ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that offense a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times. Then it's death do us part. So how you feel about this truth I done show you? This ain't the like you think, little nigga. I should want even your own people go this. So ain't no more guess, ain't no more question. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jett. Murder for
JT on the track.
Hey, fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah.
Hey, Shalom Israel. We out here in Pasadena at the Addison with our weekly food drive, the daily bread. We out here servicing the community. Big up to the tribe Isupk. They came out here, got them some food, took some pictures with us. You know what I'm saying? They didn't let all the people in the apartment know to come through. Y'all need anything, man, hit up isupk.com in your area. Free food, free clothes, free brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? You can see out here, we got some heavy hitters with us. You know what I'm saying? We got Officer Double out here. You know what I'm saying? We got Officer Supply, ISUPK. You know what I'm talking about? Galveston out here. So, yeah, man. Under Commander Junior Hunter, it's the only place you got to be. You're going to find some brotherhood and sisterhood and men and women who are dedicated to serving the community.
Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Y'all know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my
Shalom Israel, this is the Isupk and the Commander Junior Hunter, man. Right now, we're at the Isupk, Houston, Galveston, Beaumont, Port Arthur. Right now, we are out at the Addison apartment out here in Pasadena, giving love out here to our blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. It's primarily Isupk apartment complex, man. We came out here to show our Isupk brothers and sisters love. We got free clothes, we got free baby clothes, man. We got a lot of people out here coming to gain something from this, man. And what we doing right now, we doing this for the people, man. It's a bad economy out here right now, man. The inflation rate is high. We know it's hard for our people, but in the Isupk and the Commander Junior Hunter, we coming here to serve our people. You understand?
My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves. Shit got me feeling plain. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments.
Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ, Israel, with the Isupk under Commander Junior Hunter. Started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And we out here to serve our brothers and sisters that's in these communities that nobody else care about. The communities that where people drive by them every day, watching them hungry, watching them damn, because that's the service that Christ told us to go out there and do. We out here, we love our brothers and sisters, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We out here to serve you. if you out here trying to figure out how you can serve your people and get from under this boot of the oppressor, get with the Isupk to change your life. Shalom.
On my way, jumped in the two-door, Monte Carlo solo with a fofo on my way to get the dough, yo. If you don't work, then you don't eat. Don't be scared to walk through life when you got feet. You gotta run the race.
Hey, shalom. Behind Christ Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Jayhana, Isupk Houston. And all we're doing is doing the work of Christ, brother. Feeding, clothing, giving drink. You understand? Seeing about our people in prison and just showing the new covenant that our King established, brother. And that's to love one another.
Lord, never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Whatever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard.
Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Jayhana, presents the Lord's 55th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Jayhana is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Cabins on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us.
400 plus years of atrocious acts. We suffering PTSD throughout our generations from the trauma and war crimes committed against us. We still being lynched. We still being hunted. We still oppressed. Kissing our boots is the least you devils can do. Gotta watch my step, cause our enemies cowardly creep. And they hunt us when we go on the streets, full of lies and deceit. See the beast trying to devour the sheep. Wicked devils love to prey on the weak. So you gotta be wise and see the lies in their philosophies. Living out these biblical prophecies. They press their knees on the dying man. We went from chains to prison, and from the pot to a frying pan. At the border, families torn apart. These crackers gotta suffer, Lord, forgive me for my carnal thoughts. They hung us while they took our ladies to rape, then turned around and used our babies for bait. I can't think straight. How much more it's gonna take? They evil crimes justify the hate. Nigga, that's the proof. I thank the Lord for this truth. I tell these crackers this what they can do. Devil kiss our boots. Do what the scriptures say to do, so my people know these prophecies are true. Devil kiss our boots and show an act of humility. 400 plus years of captivity. Kiss our boots for all the pain and oppression, for all the lies and deception. Devil kiss our boots. Get on your knees and your hands and lick up the dust, you understand?
Hey yo, I don't think they understand. We Yasha Allah, Prince of the Power, mic in my hand. These heathen nations, they gon' serve us and bow down. In Texas, we gon' milk these Gentiles, it's Cowtown. Israelites gon' take the kingdom, Esau in trouble too.
You quick to say that you my brother, we gon' be lords over you. You a liar and a thief, you gon' have to pay for that. You a dog, get on all fours, you a snake, a rat. You gon' learn to follow orders from these priests and prophets. Righteousness gon' cover the earth and can't no devil stop it. You say you sorry, but I ain't got nothing to say to you. Till you apologize the way the Bible tell you to. And I don't give a damn about your little children. All the love I got go to my nation that we building. The sons that afflicted us, they gon' bend the knee and behave. Bow down before the children are slain.
Devil kiss our boots. Do what the scriptures say to do, so my people know these prophecies are true. Devil kiss our boots and show an act of humility. 400 plus years of captivity. Kiss our boots for all the pain and oppression, for all the lies and deception. Devil kiss our boots. Get on your knees and your hands and lick up the dust, you understand?
This place completely a circus, defeat the purpose and them demons are lurking. I see my people hurting. I pray the Lord send them evils and curses and cut our enemies, no slack. With no remorse, they shoot us in our back. We in the midst of snares, don't dare make any fault. And forget about them lies that you were taught. With no regard for the old, no show favor for our youth. These devils using us for target practice like we bulletproof. Commit mass genocide, or they throw us all in cages to the neighborhoods and gentrify. Prepare slaughter for their crimes, it's a death defense. And vengeance is the Lord, they for sure get their recompense. Here is the patience and the faith, they evil crimes justify the hate. Nigga, that's the proof. I thank the Lord for this truth. I tell these crackers this what they can do.
Devil kiss our boots. Do what the scriptures say to do, so my people know these prophecies are true. Devil kiss our boots and show an act of humility. 400 plus years of captivity. Kiss our boots for all the pain and oppression, for all the lies and deception. Devil kiss our boots. Get on your knees and your hands and lick up the dust, you understand? Devil kiss our boots.
Shalom, 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 Yashala. I'm saying preaching officer Mabadazor, Bun Yahabada, Bun Yashala, for the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under the commanding general.
Preaching
Yahana.
officer Lama,
Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Today I have with me, you know what I'm saying, my brother, right? You know what I'm saying?
Preaching officer Lama, y'all. Banya Havada, Banya Sha'ala.
You know what I'm saying? We are here today, you know what I'm saying, in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, bringing the truth, you know what I'm saying, to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, who are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. Right? We gonna crank it out today, you know what I'm saying, how we usually do. If you are a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian from North, South, and Central Americas and scattered abroad, right, you are considered to be an Israelite according to the Bible. Right? This right here is your personal Israelite starter kit, man. Right? This right here is the Zonathan Compact Bible Dictionary. Right? So if you look up certain words that you may not fully understand when you come across in these scriptures, man. Along with that, so you ought to have you an apocrypha, man. Right? Authorized by King James, man, who was a black man, right? That sat on 3 thrones at one time. Ireland, Scotland, and England, man. All at once. Right? It's through the whitewashing and the lies that was taught about our history, man, that we think that, you know what I'm saying, King James was some oppressor. Right? That we think that King James was some homosexual, right? When those are all lies to taint our history as a nation of people, man. Along with that, you ought to have you a King James Version Bible, man. Right? Not the New King James Version, not the English Standard Version, or none of them other translations they got out there, man. Right? This is the closest you're going to get to the Hebrew and the original text, man. Get you a King James Version Bible. Right? Not the NIV, not the English Standard Version, or none of them other translations, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you a Holy Bible, man. That's the closest you're going to get to the original text, man. I'm saying, with that being said, we're going to get into our topic for the night, right? Which is, you know what I'm saying, begging your oppressor for love, man. As blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We should not be begging our enemies for anything, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? Our topic for the night is begging our oppressor for love and looking for love in all the wrong places, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? We should not be looking to any other nation of people, man, for help or love or anything, man. Right? So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into our scriptures for the night. I'm saying our first scripture for the night is going to be coming from the book of Isaiah, the 28th chapter, verse 10, right? So bear with me for a second. Hey, read.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta, you know what I'm saying, the Lord understand and know that as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are a hard-headed people, man. Right? We are a stiff-necked people, man. And we are a nation of people that gotta be told something over and over and over again, man. So the Lord said that precept must be upon precept, right? Because we are stiff-necked people and we can't hear it the first time, the Lord said it again. Precept upon precept, man. Meaning, listen up, man. He that have an ear, let him hear, man. Line upon line, right? Line upon line, again. Here a little and there a little. And that's just one precept, man. Right? If we continue on, the Lord is breaking it down to us again and again and again and again. That we need to understand and realize, man. You know what I'm saying? How to understand and utilize this Bible, man. Right? Meaning, for precept must be upon precept, man. Anything that you're teaching about in this Bible, right? You have to have a precept that's lining up with another precept. This is how you destroy demons. This is how you know what I'm saying, fix your life as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. So go ahead and read it again from the top.
For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little.
Over and over again, man. Line upon line, here a little and there a little. When you take a little bit from over here and put it with a little bit from over there, man. And this is how you destroy demons as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? Today, our topic for the night is begging your oppressor for love, man. And that's what we tend to do as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We tend to, you know what I'm saying, beg our oppressor for his love and for his understanding, man. And the whole time, we are looking for love in all the wrong places, man. They got an old school song that state that, looking for love in all the wrong places, man. That's what we are doing as a nation of people, man. We are searching to seek love from a nation that cannot save us, man. That only seek out death and destruction, Salaki, right? Unalivings and destruction from us, for us as a nation of people, man. Right? What I'm saying, we gonna pull these scriptures, you know what I'm saying, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go into this book. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring out a couple of topics, right? You know what I'm saying? On how we are searching for love, man. Right? From all the wrong places, man. Right, let's get what I'm saying, let's get those books, man. Right there. So 6, 7, start at 6.
It's the book, The Color of Money, Black Banks, and the Racial Wealth Gap. Integration.
Page what?
This is page
6, right?
6. This divergent path is illustrated by the fates of the home loans and banks established by various immigration groups. One instructive example is the Bank of Italy, which is formed in San Francisco to serve Italian immigrants who could not get loans from mainstream banks. Eventually, the Bank of Italy grew and merged into a mainstream U.S. banking system. Just an Italian immigrant assimilated into American society. What was formerly the Bank of Italy is now the Bank of America.
And you know what I'm saying? This bank, these immigrants, right? These immigrants came to America and they established their own banking system, right? Right, which was the Bank of Italy, right? You know what I'm saying? If you go back through history, you understand how the Italian mafia, you know what I'm saying, came into play and they did what they did, man. Meaning they did nothing less than what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians do, man. But they was able to create banks. You know what I'm saying? They was able to establish themselves as, you know what I'm saying, a people financially, man. Right? But when it comes to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand that we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Right? We are destroyed because we tend to want to follow after the ways of these heathens, man. After the ways of the most subtle beasts of the field, man. Go ahead.
Just as Italian immigrants assimilated into the American society, which was formerly the Bank of Italy, is now the Bank of America, the largest.
Stop right there, right? So, you know what I'm saying? What was called, you know what I'm saying, the Bank of Italy, right? When these Italians, when these oppressors came to America, you know what I'm saying, they first started off in the ghettos. They started off and built themselves up from a life of crime, from a life of destruction, man. And these are Edomites, man. Right? But these Edomites and these criminals was able to establish a bank, and nothing was said about it. I'm saying nothing was put in place to destroy the system, you know what I'm saying, that they had, man. Right? They had a bank, the Bank of Italy. It became the Bank of America, right? The largest bank in America. Go ahead.
What was formerly the Bank of Italy is now the Bank of America, the largest and one of the most profitable banks in the country.
Go ahead.
The success of immigrants' bank should not be misinterpreted. It was not self-help and community support that allowed them to finance themselves out of the ghetto.
Meaning They came from the slums. These are Edomites. These are oppressors, man. Right? They ain't fund themselves up out of the ghetto, man. Right? They didn't just, know what I'm saying, come up, you know what I'm saying, the legal way, right? How they tell us that we got to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, right? As Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? That's what they tell us. We got to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? But they came in a life of crime and created a bank for themselves. And that same bank, you know what I'm saying, became the Bank of America, man. This ain't my words. You know what I'm saying? Who wrote this book, man?
This is The Color of Money, The Black and Banks and the Racial Wealth Gap by Marissa Barbian.
Baradari. Right? Marissa Baradari. You know what I'm saying? Whatever oppressor, you know what I'm saying, whatever name that is. No spit.
Right.
Go ahead.
They left the ghetto first.
They did what?
They left the ghetto first.
No, they stayed in the ghetto.
They left the ghetto first.
Hmm?
And they did so only after being accepted as white, not through segregation, not through segregating their money, their bootstraps that were given with where the government guaranteed mortgage loans from which black people were excluded.
And at the same time, you know what I'm saying, Negroes get on stage, right? That's why, you know what I'm saying, black people don't need, you know what I'm saying, to have a voice in this goddamn empire, right? Because black people, you know what I'm saying, the oppressors send black people to get on the goddamn stage and tell other black people that we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. We ain't got nothing, right? Everything we had, you know what I'm saying, we done turned it over and been destroyed as a nation of people, man. Right? Read it again.
They left the ghetto first.
They left the ghetto first.
And they did so only after being accepted as white.
How can we live? You know what I'm saying? How can we leave the West Side, man? Right? How can we get off of 1-4? How can we get off of Deep East? How can we get off of the East Side? Huh? Say, how can we get off? Hey, how can we get out the manners, man? In Puerto Rico, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? We are told we gotta pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, right? Go ahead, read it.
They did so only after being accepted as white, not through segregating their money. The bootstraps they were given were government guaranteed mortgages, loans from which black people were excluded.
Meaning they was able to receive loans, right? They was able to receive banking. They had a bank to bag them up as a nation of people, man. You know what I'm saying, what you got to understand and know that money is a defense, man. Money is a power, right? You know I'm saying I'm gonna get that precept. It's like it. It's like it. Read it one more time.
They left the ghetto first, and they did so only after being accepted as whites, not through segregating their money. The bootstraps they were given were government guaranteed mortgage loans from which black people were excluded.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They had a hand up, man. Right? They were helped into the you know what I'm saying, the situation that they are in, man. They was placed into a position, man. A position that we wouldn't able to receive, man. Right? So I'm gonna pull a precept, you know what I'm saying? Just bear with me for a second, right? All right, so you know what I'm saying? It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 12, man. Bear with me for a second. All right, go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense.
What it said?
For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense.
And you know what I'm saying? Wisdom is a power, man. For you to have wisdom, it's a power in this place, man. When you defending yourself, that's power, man. If you can't defend yourself, that means you ain't got no power. You ain't got no strength, man. Defense is the key, you know what I'm saying, to protection, man. Right? So you know what I'm saying? Wisdom is a defense, man. And money is a defense. I mean, these are powers, you know what I'm saying, in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Money is a power. It's a defense unto death, slacking, unto unalivance, unto destruction. You know what I'm saying? In Americas, man. Right? Reading from there, from defense.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Wisdom giveth life to them that have it, man. You know what I'm saying? They understood in those times that for us as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, in order for us to thrive as a nation, we needed Black banking, man. Right? Without Black banking, we couldn't thrive as a nation of people. Right? And they knew that, man. We understood it and knew it then. Continue on.
This is the book, The Color of Money, Black Banks and the Racial Wealth Gap. The black ghetto and the white suburb were created by heavy state intervention. A government credit infrastructure propelled the growth of the American economy and regulated the ghetto economy to a permanent interior position. Salakia, inferior position. The government created credit apparatus did not cross the lines that the policymakers drew around the ghetto. And within the color line, a separate, unequal economy took root.
And you know what I'm saying? When it comes to loans and credit, the loan and credit percentage, you know what I'm saying, rate that you would owe as a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian would be way more than, you know what I'm saying, you would receive as an oppressor, as a heathen, you know what I'm saying, or a heathen nation. You know what I'm saying? Continue on.
Come. Within the color line, a separate and unequal economy took root. If free market capitalism is understood as allowing the laws of supply and demand to operate without state interventions, then the black ghetto was certainly engaged in capitalism. But at a time when white America was not, black capitalism, as it turned out, meant capitalism only for blacks.
Right? You know what I'm saying? They was only looking to capitalize over, you know what I'm saying, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Over, you know what I'm saying, the wealth and the things that we have established, you know what I'm saying, out of our 35 years out of slavery.
So
you know what I'm saying?
About like 85 years.
I think it was like 30. It's like
Out of slavery?
yeah, 35, 40 years out of slavery.
No, we do. The Emancipation Proclamation was in 1865. So over 100 years.
Go ahead.
There has always been an attempt of justifying and explaining the wealth inequality in the United States. The economic oppression of slavery was justified in the 8th century by a corrupt version of Christianity, a dogma that held that the white race had a divine right to subjugate the black race.
You know what I'm saying? These oppressors, you know what I'm saying, took our records, man. Right? They took our records and claimed themselves to be us as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who are the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. Right? Go ahead.
This is a story of economic politics and laws that sowed the seeds of injustice into the soil of American economy. The weeds that grew from it did not need to be fed with racism. It used the material available commerce, credit, money, and segregation to regenerate inequality. It is too simplistic to blame the racists or the loan sharks for the wealth gap. We need to identify the subterranean forces that barely make a visible ripple on the surface as the perpetuate injustice over time. To examine the history and function of blacks banks is to shine a spotlight directly onto the fault line of economic inequality. In 2016, in conjunction with the Black Lives Matter movement, activists renewed a focus on black banking. Yet the industry is in distress. In June 2015, Mechanics and Farmers Bank of Durham, North Carolina, announced that it was shifting focus from specifically serving the black community to being just a standard community bank. It hired its first director, changing its name to the more modern M&E, and announced that it would start going after a broader customer base.
This is the problem with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? This is what happened every time, right? The scriptures say that it is no new thing under the sun. What was then was now, right? We always decide, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? We need to have a broader, you know what I'm saying? We ought to have a broader base, this, you know what I'm saying, people to distribute to, right? Our people is not enough, right? Like the people that we have, it's not enough. So we want to include everybody. We want to join everybody unto, you know what I'm saying, us as a nation of people and what we have to offer. And instead of dealing with our people, man.
Right.
Right, go ahead.
To most banking industry observers, this change was not newsworthy. In fact, hardly anyone noticed. But the move might reflect the last gasp of a dying industry. Mechanics and Farmers Bank was the oldest and strongest black-owned bank in the country.
You know what I'm saying? This was a bank that was established for black people, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? This was FUBU, man. Right? This is how we as black people turned our back on FUBU, man. This was FUBU back then. This was for us, by us, as black people, man.
Right.
And we decided that wasn't enough for us. Why? Because we didn't have money. We wasn't a staff. We was a people that needed help. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? Just like every other successful black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, we look to, you know what I'm saying, try to bring in people from other nations that have wealth, power, and already, as you know what I'm saying, established as a nation of people. We look to go out there and bring them in to make them a part of us, thinking that we're gonna be able to get their wealth. When the only thing we are doing is selling ourselves unto them. Right?
Right.
Go ahead.
It has been financing black churches and black homes and black businesses. It survived.
What did it? What been financing it?
Bank was the oldest and strongest black-owned.
What bank?
The oldest and strongest black-owned in the country.
What bank was it?
It was the bank called the Farmers and Mechanics Bank.
And that's who we were. We were the farmers. We were the men of the field as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
We were the mechanics, man. Just like today, you can go to any black or Hispanic man on the side of the road, you know what I'm saying, and be able to, you know what I'm saying, get your vehicle fixed and back on the goddamn road, man. Right? Because, you know what I'm saying, that was our line of business, man. Foreman and mechanic, man. And this was the farmers and mechanic bacon for blacks, you know what I'm saying, back then. Go ahead.
Let's see. It has been financing black churches and black homes and black businesses. It survived the Great Depression.
It did what?
It survived the Great Depression.
I'm saying, do you know what the Great Depression was, man? I'm saying the Great Depression was a time where our oppressor was in a state of depression. Why? Because he seen that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know what I'm saying, were coming into power, right? You know what I'm saying? We was coming into a defense. We was gaining money, right?
Like it, sir. Man, we found a way to survive without the white man's help. You know what I'm talking about?
Without the oppressor.
You know what I'm saying? Without the oppressor's help. We couldn't get any kind of banking loans and grants and funding and mortgages and stuff. We had to find another way. You know what I'm saying? We as a people, we actually, like the oppressor said, we pulled ourselves up by our bootstrap, you know, and we found a way to circumvent his oppression during his time where he was economically being destroyed by his own system. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and he couldn't understand why. Well, I'm in a state of turmoil. You know, with these blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they figure out a way to survive, even though I do everything that I can to oppress them and put them under my boot. But they still surviving and flourishing without me, without my help, and against my will. That shows you that blacks, Hispanics, American men, Native Americans, we God's chosen people, man.
Right.
You know, and that's a time when we didn't have the Isupk under Commander Junior Hanna. You know, so imagine if we came back to we all as a nation, man, came back to the laws, statutes, and commandments, and came under Commander Junior Hanna, and the Lord was with us, man. Imagine how we would flourish, you know what I'm saying? And how quickly the white man would grow to despise us for how greatly, immensely, you know what I'm saying, we would grow to power and we wouldn't need anything from him. You understand?
Right.
It's like it, sir.
You got any more on that?
Sir. Let's see. Depression saving several other black-owned banks in the process, and almost a century, its insurance affiliated. The North Carolina Mutual Life Insurance Company was the largest black-controlled business institution in the world.
You know what I'm saying? This was something that was established for our people as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? Or what, you know what I'm saying, the world would consider as the black people, man. You know You know what I'm saying? This is what, you know what I'm saying, the world is against, man. The world is against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians coming up in any way, shape, or form, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm saying we all good as long as we are destroying one another. So we all good as long as we are hating one another. But when we come up, we you know what I'm saying, we start to make our dollars make sense. That's a problem. They got to figure out, you know what I'm saying, how are we going to, know what I'm saying, take this operation down? How can we get them stuck in the ghettos, man? How can we get them stuck in poverty? How can we make them destroyed as a nation of people, man? Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Black banks are the engines of promised prosperity in the black community. And it is by expecting them that we can know most about self-reinforcing nature of black poverty. In fact, poverty is the sand destroying the engines. Nothing the striking 10 of black bank failures. A recent study linked epidemic to the deep poverty of the black community.
And you know what I'm saying? We were having failures because we are not the ones with power. You know what I'm saying? Black people are in poverty. We trying to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, like they say. Right? We creating banks. But, you know what I'm saying, one bank can only, you know what I'm saying, be there for a certain amount of people, man. Right?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, in other words, the very poverty that the banks have been trying to fight for generations, if a mainstream obstacle is their survival in their survival, but the poverty rut is perpetuated when communities lose access to banks. As a group, blacks are more unbanked than any other race.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no banks to go to, man. Right? Without, you know what I'm saying, sending our bread into our nation, we ain't have no other choice but to choose an oppressor outside of the Bank of Mechanics and Farmers, man. Meaning they knew this, man. They knew outside of the Bank of Farmers and Mechanics, right? Which is what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians do, man. Right? We are the farmers. We are the mechanics. Outside of that, you know what I'm saying? What do we have?
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
Never heard of the Bank of Mechanics and Farmers until I just read this book right here. You know what I'm saying? They make sure that we don't know that we have a system set up for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? That they make sure that we don't know this. And even if we did know this and stuff, some of us are so destroyed for lack of a knowledge, we feel like our money is better with the white man.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a step even further.
Come on, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about it. You know what I'm saying? The Bank of Farmers and Mechanics. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But I see how all the farmers and mechanics are being put out of business. Today, I can see that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I knew a lot of Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians mechanics and farmers that ain't got no job today.
All right, sir. Our mechanics, they still working under a shade tree. You know
Shady tree, huh?
The shady tree. You know what I'm saying? In the back alley.
Yeah.
Having to come to your house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could fix your car at your house. You know what I'm saying? Why that brother don't have no shop? He's a better mechanic than the oppressor will ever be. He can fix your carburetor. He still know how to fix carburetors. They don't even put carburetors on cars anymore. You understand, sir? You know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying? He can fix that oil leak right there, you know what I'm saying, with nothing. You know, the oppressor tell you gotta order all these parts and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna cost you about like $800 when your brother came over there and fixed that car right there.
Oppressor is the goddamn devil to bite his speech.
Damn right. Man. You know what I'm saying? That brother came over there and fixed your car for about like $40. You understand? And that brother that you passed by on the side of the road got the best watermelon, got the best grapes, you know what I'm saying? Onions and tomatoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fresh lettuce right there.
I remember, you know what I'm saying? My grandpa used to have he used to have the bell peppers, the red peppers, the green peppers, the onions, the garlic? The garlic, what's the sweet stick? The sugar cane. You know what I'm saying? My grandpa used to have the sugar cane in the backyard.
Yeah, that's what we used to eat. We couldn't afford no candy.
Look.
You know what
I'm saying? Sugar in the backyard.
Come on, sir.
Now it's against the law. They didn't made it against the law. You know what I'm saying? To have sugar cane in your backyard. The oppressor is the goddamn devil, the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Why are we seeking love? You know what I'm saying? From a goddamn devil. Right? Why are we seeking love from our oppressor when he is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man? My grandmother, you know what I'm saying, used to put, you know what I'm saying, 5-gallon buckets on the porch collecting rainwater. Right? She used to have plants growing all over her porch. You know what I'm saying? All through her yard, man. She used that water to feed her plants. My grandfather used the water to feed the garden. And they made it a felony.
All right.
Right? Our oppressor is the goddamn devil, the Bible speaks of. Why should we seek love from our oppressor, man? Go ahead.
Sir. We can't even collect something that's given to us from the Most High.
From the Lord, man.
You know what I'm saying?
The Lord gave it to us, man.
The oppressor, he can't put no tax on that. He can't count how many drops fall and tax every drop. But best be sure, you know what I'm saying? If he could, he would. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, man, you collected about like 8,000 raindrops the other day and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to have to, you know, tax you on that. You know what I'm saying? And because he's the devil. He wants to, control everything and oppress everybody. He even oppresses his own people. You know what I'm saying? Just so he can get some kind of gain or a seat. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the Lord, you know what I'm saying, must destroy this tyrant right here. You know what I'm saying? Because he is out of control. You know what I'm saying? He's never gonna have enough. You know what I'm saying? If he controlled the whole solar system, he would look for another dimension to invade.
Damn right.
It's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the only next thing that he has a insatiable appetite. You know what I'm saying? to pillage and destroy. He has no heritage or anything and no culture and stuff. He'll just take yours. You know what I'm saying? And supplant you.
He signed his life over.
Come on, sir.
Like he gave his life up. I mean, he ain't got no life. He sold his life to us. But yet he oppressed us as a nation of people. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? It's the Lord that's doing it. He's a whipping stick.
Right.
For blacks, Hispanics, Native Indian, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got anything else?
Oh, sir, we got a little more meat on this bone. But the poverty rut is perpetuated when communities lose access to banks.
Huh? It did what?
But as a poverty rut is perpetuated more when communities lose access to banks.
So us as a black community, right? I know us as black people, we look at us as we are the black community. The Lord is against you because you ain't looking at your brothers. Right? You ain't looking at blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Right? Read it again from there.
Oh, sir. In other words, the very poverty that these banks have been trying to fight for generations is the main obstacle of their survival. But the poverty rut is perpetuated when communities lose access to banks. As a group, blacks are more unbanked than any other race.
You know what I'm saying?
60%.
Stop. Compared to any other nation of people, when it comes to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians,
right,
we are more unbanked than any other nation of people, man. Right? Right. See, we gotta see. You know what I'm saying? We had the bank of farmers and mechanics as blacks. We didn't, you know what I'm saying, look out for, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? When they just showed, you know what I'm saying, Hispanics got, you know what I'm saying, Hispanics are out here, you know what I'm saying, Native Indians, you know what I'm saying, they are the best performance when it comes to mechanic and farming, right?
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? We need to gather ourselves together, old nation, not decide, man. Read it again.
Sir. Let's see. But the poverty rut is perpetuated when communities lose access to banks. As a group, blacks are more unbanked than any other race.
When we talk about blacks, we talk about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's who we talk about. The world want to talk about only black people, right? The devil want to only talk about black people. When we state blacks, we talk about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's what we do. Go ahead.
Got some more meat on here, sir.
Go ahead.
60% of black population is unbanked or unbankable, while only 20% of whites are in a same category.
You know what I'm saying? Only 20%. The oppressor is in the same seat that all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in. Right?
Sir, Salaki, if I may.
That's 12 tribes. That's 12 tribes of people. You talking about one tribe of a people. Our oppressor is so much of the goddamn devil He compares, huh? Oppressor. Yeah.
No sweat.
Our oppressor is so much of the goddamn devil. He didn't compare himself, you know what I'm saying, to 12 tribes, to a whole nation of people.
Slocky, if I may. Yeah, I mean that you know, that just shows you know what I'm saying. That's Lord, you know what I'm saying? Lord punishes, you know what I'm saying, for generations of sin. You understand? You know, because he said, you know, I'm paraphrasing, he said, you know what I'm saying, the sins of the father is gonna go down to the son. You know what I'm saying? We pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we you know, we still you know, we might be in a worse state than we was in 1939. You know what I'm saying? When they had the you know, the Tulsa Wall Street, Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any community, you know what I'm saying, we can strictly call our own. You know what I'm saying? It seems like we're about to lose this bank right here, the bank of mechanics and
Yeah, I'm right.
The bank of mechanics,
farmers
and mechanics. You know what I'm saying? They had to change their name and open up they to everybody and stuff, which the white man would never deal with a bank like this right here. And the first thing he gonna do is research and say, you know what I'm saying? What is bank right here? Oh, that's a black bank. I ain't messing with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to do with them niggers. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he, you know what I'm saying? Even if they had a 4-star, 5-star rate, as far as business and service and stuff, he wouldn't do any business with it because he has a perpetuate hatred. You know what I'm saying? For blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Ain't no commercial that you can do. Ain't no policy that you can do. You know what I'm saying? All that soft shoring and all that stuff you Christians love to do and stuff. That's gonna make a white man want to join the black bank. You know what I'm saying? He has a hatred so potent and so strong for you. You know what I'm saying? He don't give a damn if your bank was doing better than his bank. He ain't bringing his money over there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to learn how to deal with ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? Because we the only ones, you know, that these laws, statutes, and commandments is for. As Officer Mabatas are bringing out. These law, statutes, and commandments not for everyone, you know. And until we come together as a people and rely on our power, the Most High, you know what I'm saying? That's all we need. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that the oppressor can do. You know what I'm saying? That can put a dent or a scratch on anything the Most High have for us. You know what I'm saying? But we got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Because the oppressor, he's going, according to this book right here, he's going to go out of his
give
way.
us everything under the sun,
absolutely,
to destroy ourselves as these people.
Damn right.
Let's continue on.
Come on, sir. But poverty, the rut of the rut is perpetuated more unbanked than any other race. 60% of black population is unbanked and unsubscribed, while only 20% of whites are in the same category.
You know what I'm saying? We are destroyed and we are reaping death and destruction when we can't get up out of the hellhole that we are in. Right? As a nation of people, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. When it comes to our oppressor, they're only what, 20%?
Con, sir, they only 20%. We 60% without any banking. So and we're only 40%.
Go ahead, continue on.
Con, go ahead. What this means is that the blacks This proportionally rely or hinge or rely on fringe banks, leading to a debt trap. Blacks pay higher interest rates, higher mortgage rates, and on small loans. They pay more fees and for basic services. They basic service than simulated to whites, and they are taken to court disproportionately by creditors for very small debts. All of this is both due to and contributes to the wealth gap. Without a cushion of wealth, Black families pay more for credit and financial services and fall harder when they hit a bump. Wealth provides a layer of financial security, and this stock exorbitant is missing from many Black families, especially families on the bottom. Owning a home, let's see. Owning a home provides a substantial buffer against a harsh edges of poverty.
Hold it right there. I'm saying, well, what we need to understand and know, you know what I'm saying, as Black people, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that there are, you know what I'm saying, there is a racial wealth gap between us as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and our oppressor and all the other nations. Right? You know what I'm saying? This is what Marissa Baradaran is bringing out, you know what I'm saying, in her book. Man. Go ahead.
Let's see. Especially for families at the bottom, owning a home provides a substantial buffer against the hardships, edges of poverty. A sustainable foundation that can be passed down to the next generation. It can determine whether your neighborhood has a decent or falling schools, whether you will be able to go to a college cost without having to resort to a payday loan. A store of wealth is self-reinforcing as it is absent, as Billie Holiday saying, them that's got shall get. Yes. Them that not shall lose. I guess that's a song from
yeah, you know, that's for Billie Holiday.
So,
you know what I'm saying? She sung the song, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, them that, what it said?
Slocky. So, them that self, let's see, Billie Holiday saying that's got,
them that got,
that's got shall get. Them shall lose. Them that's not shall lose.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She's singing about the have and have-nots. Those that have, they got it. They can do it. That's you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
That's some hard country slang. I had hard times.
Yeah. Yeah, that's talking about the haves and the have-nots. You know what I'm saying? The ones that have it, they don't give a damn. Right?
So
you know what I'm saying? The oppressor can give a damn. Like, they don't give a damn about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And our people that join them, right? So they become the haves, right?
So they say it's a lot. So they say if you swimming up to the top, you don't look to the bottom.
You don't look to the bottom.
You trying to get all the way to the top so you can breathe some air. You ain't looking down, you know what I'm saying, to go back down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's just that's just nature in itself. You know what I'm saying? That's for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and stuff. We try to go up to the top and stuff. We hardly ever look to raise our brothers and sisters up with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but that's you know what I'm saying. That's what we supposed to do as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Because not one person can grow by themselves and create this nation. We need it. We need every tribe. We need every brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? To come together. You know what I'm saying? You know, to serve the Most High, so we can get our birthright. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the only way we're gonna do is if we do this together. Sloppy, so.
We got any more on that?
Concert. Let's see. Yes, historian Manny Marvel has laminated that the most striking fact about American economy, history, and politics is the brutal and systematic underdevelopment of the black people.
What?
The historian Manny Marvel has laminated that the most striking fact about American economic, history, and politics is the brutal and systematic undevelopment of the black people.
And you know what I'm saying? Because we haven't developed ourselves as a nation of people. You know what I'm saying? We are staying on their society, man. Right?
Right.
When these devils came and they established themselves as a people, right? You know what I'm saying? They were able to have banks and loans, you know what I'm saying, to help them to establish themselves as a nation in this place because they are Edomites. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps.
Right.
When their bootstraps was loans and banks, you know what I'm saying, and financial help. You know what I'm saying? Us as a nation of people, we don't have no financial help.
Right.
We ain't got no banks. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no loans.
Right.
Why? We're gonna get into it. Go ahead.
Nah, sir. If I made that's for all you bootlicking Uncle Tom cracker kissing ass niggas out there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got one entity that's pushing one race of people up, while it's pushing another people down. You understand? You know what I'm saying? And so it is, you can pull on them bootstraps as much as you want. You know what I'm saying? If you got a brick tied to the bottom of it, sir, pulling it off your damn foot, you know what I'm saying? With 3-4 bricks.
Yeah.
And that, you know what I'm saying? How strong you gotta be to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. The bootstraps gonna break off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got one people that's getting a push above, you know what I'm saying, that's getting finance. You know what I'm saying? When you get a mortgage and you get bank loans, that's finance. That's what you get when, you know what I'm saying, when somebody gives you money, you know what I'm saying, and put an interest rate on it and stuff. You still have to pay that money back, you know what I'm saying, but you're being funded. You know what I'm saying? Then you got one race of people, you know what I'm saying, that never had to any kind of monetary society. You know what I'm saying? They came out of slavery and then systematically being denied any kind of funding. That's the one people that should get any kind of funding. It's the people that you oppress. You know what I'm saying? The people that you brought over here and didn't have anything. You know what I'm saying? But you systematically hold them down. Make sure they don't have any kind of restitution or any kind of access to any kind of the funding You know what I'm saying? That you give everybody else.
Right.
And then you look at them and say, well, I don't understand why y'all at the bottom and stuff, you know. Yeah, y'all don't work, y'all lazy, you know. Y'all don't work hard enough and stuff, you know what I'm saying? The goddamn white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
The oppressor.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the goddamn devil.
Damn right, sir.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? You know, and that is a lot. So that, you know, it just gotta come by. You know, you can't work hard enough for this oppressor. Ain't enough work that you could do. You did 400 years. He said you still lazy. You gave him 400 years of free servitude.
ain't enough.
And he still saying shit. Boy, y'all some lazy. Y'all some lazy niggas, boy. Why y'all don't pull yourself up and stuff? You know what I'm saying? You know, we got our own banks. You know, we got our own everything and
they
stuff.
They weren't saying that when we was coming out of slavery, when we was established ourselves. So, you know what I'm saying? And creating businesses.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? They started, you know what I'm saying, dropping bombs on our communities. Right?
Yeah,
the first bomb ever dropped was on the soil of America.
Right.
On Negroes, man.
Right.
On blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. We got any more on that?
Sir, we do. Historian Manny Marvel has laminated that that the most striking fact about American economic history and politics is the brutal, systemic underdevelopment of black people. When the when the Emancipation was signed in 1863, the black community owned a total of 0.5% of the total wealth gap in the United States.
Meaning Negroes, right? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians own 0.5%, right?
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning that ain't nothing.
That's a half a percentage.
You know what I'm saying? A half of the percentage.
Half, yeah, half 1%.
Go ahead.
This number is not surprising. Slaves were forbidden to own anything, and the few free blacks living in the North had few opportunities to accumulate wealth. What is staggering is more than the 150 years later, that number has barely budged. Blacks
from then and now, right?
Constant.
Then into then, that number ain't budged not one bit, man. You know what I'm saying? We are still in the same condition that we were in back then, man. Meaning nothing has ever changed for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Right? When they talk about black people, they are talking about us as a whole, right? You can't mention a black man without mentioning an Hispanic or Native Indian when it comes to property, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, our destruction as a nation of people, man. Go ahead.
Blacks still own only about 1% of the wealth in the United States.
Own what?
Blacks still own only 1% of the wealth in the United States.
That's a shame, man. Right? It says that we only own 1%. Man. Like when at the same time, it's only 1% of the Edomite race that control the whole world. Right? They say it's only 1% that do what? Of blacks.
blacks that still own only 1% of the wealth of the United States.
Only 1% of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians own the wealth of America.
When Martin Luther King
it's like it. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand and know that, you know what I'm saying, the Lord never created us to be a equal nation of people, man. You know what I'm saying? We are not equal. We are not the same, man. Just like I said, that, you know what I'm saying, only 1% of blacks, you know what I'm saying, own resources. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the black community. But at the same time, only 1% control everything when it comes to our oppressor, man. Right? Our oppressor, who is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. That's what we need to understand, recognize, and realize as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Right? We are begging our oppressor for love, man. Right? Why should we seek love from another nation of people, man? Why shall thou seek love, man, from those other nations, man? Right? Letting us know that we are seeking love, right, in all the wrong places, man. Ready?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
150 years later, that number has barely budged. Blacks still own only 1% of the wealth in the United States.
1%.
When Martin Luther King stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in 1963, he said, America has given the Negro people a bad check. A check which has come back marked with insufficient funds.
And you know what I'm saying? America has, you know what I'm saying, wrote a check that they can't cash. Right? You ever heard, you know what I'm saying? You know how we talk as you know what I'm saying, black people. When we say, you know what I'm saying, you done wrote a check, you know what I'm saying, your ass can't cash.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Even Martin Luther King understood and knew back then. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor had written a check, you know what I'm saying, that became void, man. That he couldn't even cash. And you know what I'm saying? This oppressor is full of dumb. All right? You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it biblical, right? You know what I'm saying? This oppressor is full of dumb. Even Malcolm X understood it and knew it. You know what I'm saying? Before he died, man. Go ahead.
It's a lot here, sir.
Go ahead.
Talking about the oppressor got 400 years, you know what I'm saying, servitude and labor, you know what I'm saying, out of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And then when it was time to write that check, which was that 40 acres of the mule, it bounced.
Yeah.
You understand? You know, he stole the tribe of Isupk, which are the Mexicans today. He evicted them off their own land. You know what I'm saying? And when they try to come back now to this day and stuff, he tell them, nah, you can't, you know what you doing. You can't come up in here. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody telling you that you can't come in your own home that you paid for. He tell the tribe of Gad, you know what I'm saying, that you know, well, we're gonna let you stay in your house, but you gotta stay, you know what I'm saying, in the basement, you know. You know, we got a special part of the house just for you. You know, the rest of us is ours though. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can stay in the basement though. That's cool. Oh, it ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And he did in the blacks, you know what I'm saying? He that's like somebody come and cut your grass and trim your bushes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They done work, you know what I'm saying? They did everything they want to do, and when it's time to collect they payment and stuff, you know what you were saying? You telling them, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got it. You know, I know I told y'all I was going. I know I told y'all I was gonna give you that 40 acres in a mule and stuff. You know, but you just need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
So pull yourself up by your own bootstraps.
Like yourself.
Go ahead.
That's it. That's all I got on this, sir.
That's the end of that.
It's like no. This bad check was a large part of the constant faith in and proportion of segregation, black banking. The promise of black banking is that the color of money does not matter.
Now, stop right there.
Right?
This is like the oppressor used reverse psychiatrists, right? You know what I'm saying? Reverse psychiatrists to destroy blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? The thing that was going to help us as a nation of people and establish us as a nation financially was for us to have black banking, because we couldn't go to the oppressor to receive banking without, you know what I'm saying, being taxed to death, right? Or you know what I'm saying, when it came to us going, you know what I'm saying, going to their bank, you know what I'm saying, our money didn't matter, right? When it comes, when it came to us going to, you know what I'm saying, our oppressors' banks, our money didn't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read.
The promise of black banking is that the color of money does not matter.
Now they say money don't matter when it comes to black banking, right? We couldn't get no loans.
Right.
We couldn't get no help as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But now that we established our own banking system and we established ourselves financially as a nation of people, now the color of money don't matter. Go ahead.
The promise of black banking is that color of the money does not matter.
Now, this is the problem. This is how we have become destroyed time and time again, man. Because now, even though, you know what I'm saying, we created banking systems and we established ourselves financially, you know what I'm saying, it's not as a whole, as a nation. Because now we seeking how can we better our financial system, right? Now our money that we are, you know what I'm saying, building as a nation, as black people, it's not enough. It's not enough to cover to become what we look at, you know what I'm saying, our oppressor to be, right? Read it.
The promise of black banking is that the color of money does not matter and that black banks can control and multiply black money.
So now the oppressor saying, you know what I'm saying, the color of money don't matter no more. Now that they see that, you know what I'm saying, Negroes and Hispanics and Native Indians, you know what I'm saying, got something for themselves to establish themselves, right? It don't matter no more. Go ahead.
Control and multiply black money the same way that white banks multiplied white wealth. Yet, despite a century of honest toll, the check has continued to be marked insufficient funds. Whether the next century yields a different result will depend in part on understanding nature of the failures of the last.
Because Negroes ain't the ones with the wealth. We are slaves, right? Even though, you know what I'm saying, they say that slavery, you know what I'm saying, is done away with. You got to understand and know that we are still slaves. We were slaves back then when this was written, and they're talking about it, we are slaves today. They are never going to, you know what I'm saying, let us rise up into the people that, you know what I'm saying, we want to be. The only thing that's going to bring us the hell up out of the hell that we are going through is for us to turn back to the Most High God of Israel as a nation of people, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who are the nation of Israel. That's the only way we're going to get up out of the hell that we are going through in this place. Man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
That's like a lion telling a zebra, man, you know why y'all keep getting eaten? Y'all keep going that way, man. Y'all need to go this way right here. You know what I'm saying?
The lion ain't gonna tell them that.
That's the way I go.
Yeah.
That's the way I go. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to go get some water and stuff, okay, well, the water over here, why you don't go the way where all the other lions go?
I need you to be tired.
Yeah.
I need you to be worn out.
You know what I'm saying? That's your predator telling the prey, you know what I'm saying, which way is the best way to go. The oppressor is the devil. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? And he can't tell you what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? But there's someone that does tell you what's best for you. And that's the Most High right here in this King James Bible right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we have breakdown, you know what I'm saying? We have direction. We have a leader, you know, that tell us how to interpret this Bible right here.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's been following the law, statutes, commandments himself, you know what I'm saying, for many years, you know, in a school that was established in 1969.
Damn right.
Called the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? And that man is Commander during Yohana.
Right.
You know. And the first thing where you could start, if you listening right now, you know what I'm saying, is to come to the Passover.
Damn right. April 20.
You know what I'm saying? In North Carolina, you know, if you can do anything, you know what I'm saying? If you have any strength, if you have any control over it, make sure you come to the Passover, man.
You got the means to do so. Even if you don't, man. Show up, man. You know what I'm saying? Give your life just like Christ gave his, man. Saying you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't in a position to do it. You are a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian.
Right.
From North, South, and Central Americas are scattered abroad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ought to be getting in touch with the Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge.
Right.
This Passover is a commandment from the Lord, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? For us to go and congregate as a nation of people, as a whole, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Annually, man. Every year, man. This is a commandment from the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And this year, you know what I'm saying, the Lord's annually Passover will be held in, you know what I'm saying, Durham, North Carolina, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Under the commanding General Yohana, man. For all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is where we ought to be, you know what I'm saying, getting ready, and, you know what I'm saying, getting ourselves, you know what I'm saying, together to do, man.
Right. This is our national holiday.
Right.
So.
This is our national holiday, man. To hell with a goddamn Easter, man. Easter ain't got nothing to do with the Passover, man.
Right.
Right. The word Easter in the Bible is talking about the Passover. And that's what we ought to be keeping as a nation of people, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
Right.
We ought to be keeping the Passover, which is the time where the Lord know what I'm saying, destroyed all the firstborn of the nation, know what I'm saying, of Egypt, man, of our enemies, man, because they refused, you know what I'm saying, to let us go as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying?
To give us what, 2-3 days?
No, 2-3 days to go in the wilderness to worship our God.
We was gonna come back and go back
And
straight to work.
And we were gonna come back and go back into slavery. We just wanted 3 days to go out in the wilderness and serve our God. And we was gonna come right back into slavery. That wasn't enough. Huh?
Right.
What? You got, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh said, you got time to go and serve your God. I ain't working you enough. You know what I'm saying? He took the straw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He took the light work and made that light work heavy.
Yeah.
Just like the oppressor do today. Yeah. It's nothing new under the sun, man.
Right.
What was then is now, man.
Right.
Like you can't even expect to go to your oppressor and tell him you going to serve the Lord, man.
Right.
Right?
Right. Like you serve by Bay, yeah. It's the same thing, you know what I'm saying, under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Because the oppressor that we up under today, which is Esau, you know what I'm saying? He decided, you know what I'm saying? Not only did I hold you down for 400 years, I'm not going to give you any mortgages. I'm not going to give you any bank loans. You know what I'm saying? You know, his people was able to get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Stop telling your brother and your sister to pull themselves up by their bootstrap. You know what I'm saying? The only way we gonna be able to come up under, you know what I'm saying, this oppression that we under is following these laws, statutes, and commandments under the guidance and tutelage of Commander Junior Hanna in the Isupk. You understand? That's the only way that we gonna have to do it together. We all gonna be pulling on bootstraps. You understand? Because that's the only way, you know what I'm saying, that we ever got through any kind of turmoil in this book right here. Yeah, we got a systematic, you know what I'm saying, oppression, you know what I'm saying, that's been here for 400 years. And if we don't come together as a nation, you know, it would be another 400 years. You know what I'm talking about? But Lord willing, you know, with the leadership and guidance of Commander Junior Hanna, hopefully we won't have any more. Hopefully we'll come together, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we free ourselves, you know what I'm saying, from this devil that the Bible speak of. You understand?
Right. We got any more?
That's it with that, sir.
All right, so we're gonna drop that. So we'll get the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 40, verse 28. Bear with me for a second. All right, it's the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. Right, so it's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 40, verse 28.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 40, verse 28.
All right, go ahead.
My son, lead not a beggar's life, for better it is to die than to beg.
saying the Lord is telling us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Right? It said, live not the beggar's life, man. Meaning, don't be a beggar, man. Right? We ain't supposed to be a people that's begging for this and that, man. Right? As an Israelite, if you are a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian from North, South, Central Americas, scattered abroad, man, the Lord said, you know what I'm saying, you are not to live the beggar's life. Right? He said that it's better for you to take unalivings. The Lord said that it's better for you to take destruction than to beg, man. What are you doing, man? As a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, begging another nation for anything when you have the most high power of the nation of Israel, man, that can make anything happen for you, man. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing sitting up under our oppressor, begging him, you know what I'm saying, for you know what I'm saying? What's the thing they call that we want as black people? Reparations. I'm saying, what do we look like, you know what I'm saying, begging this devil for reparations when the Lord said, beg, you know what I'm saying, live not the beggar's life, man. The Lord said that it is better for us to accept unalivings and destruction than to beg another nation of people. You know what I'm saying?
So it's a lot. I'm like, when people beg and stuff, do they ever get fully what they feel like they're gonna get, or do they always get? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I can't give you the whole $100, but I give you 25.
You
know what I'm saying?
Bare minimum.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You humiliate yourself and bring yourself down to the ground, and you still don't even get what you begged for. You only get a half a fraction of what you begged for. You know what I'm saying? And that's a piece of a piece. And that's what we've gotten, you know what I'm saying, serving under this cruel oppressor of us. You know, we have 1% of the wealth in the United States. One. As much singing and dancing and sports and dribbling and running footballs and hitting baseballs and all of that and stuff, and rapping and tapping and stuff. That's we only all of that entertaining the oppressor. We only have 1%.
Oh, the world's know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's like it, man. I mean, it's just amazing, man. You know, as much as we you know, of a servant we done been, you know what I'm saying, and a court jester, that, you know what I'm saying, which we take upon today. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably not even a whole percentage. You know, I think they probably being kind when they said 1%. You know, but I'll turn it back over to you, sir.
All right, continue on.
That's it on that, sir. Please ask us.
All right, so you know what I'm saying, let's get the book of Psalms, the 55th chapter, verse 21. All right, the book of Psalms, the 55th chapter, right? Verse 21.
Sir, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
You know what I'm saying? This oppressor, man. This is one thing that I know what I'm saying. Our North American brothers can understand. Our Gadite brothers.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Our Native American brothers, man.
Right.
This is one thing that they can understand and know. When they, you know what I'm saying, when we read this, they feel this. They feel this in their soul, man.
Right.
In their spirit. And they know and understand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is why we need to study each other as, you know what I'm saying, the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Man.
Right.
Read it again from the top.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
It was smoother than butter when they said, you know what I'm saying, we ought to have one white person control our banks. Right?
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We always see, you know what I'm saying, seeing the real, understand that money don't have no color, right?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? We ought to have the money of these other people. Right? Right. You know what I'm saying? We should only have black only businesses, right? But it wasn't a problem when it was a white only pie.
Right.
It wasn't a problem. It wasn't a problem when, you know what I'm saying, they said that, you know what I'm saying, this was, you know what I'm saying, a white only business.
Right.
Right.
It was okay.
It was okay. But when we establish businesses and establish ourselves financially as a nation of people, now the color of money ain't got no color.
Yeah, that's not a good money making policy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no problem no more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
money ain't got no color. So now that's the introduction into them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming into our banks, right? Now they had their first, you know what I'm saying, first white person, you know what I'm saying, hired in the bank of farmers and mechanics.
Yes.
Bank.
Right. CEO.
You know what I'm saying? See, first CEO,
Yeah.
man. I'm saying the first CEO.
He didn't have to be a teller or nothing.
Yeah, he came straight to the top.
Hey,
and that was the end of black banking. Huh? Read it again.
Come on, sir. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Smoother than butter. You know what I'm saying? That's what we can see as Negroes. But you know what I'm saying? That the North American Indian understand from all the treaties that was broken. You know what I'm saying? This oppressor made how many treaties? You know what I'm saying? Over, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure.
This devil made so many goddamn treaties that he broke, man. Ain't keep now one, man. Right?
So Salaki, if I may. Yeah, this heavy right here, sir. You know what I'm talking about? It said the words of his mouth are smoother than butter. When you try to eat some toast without no butter, you know how dry that is, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, man, damn, so let's add some butter. Yeah. You smooth that butter on that toast right there, you know what I'm saying? That you get jiggy with that.
Salakia.
You know?
Like this devil will lube you up.
Yeah.
Salakia. know what I'm saying? I gotta go raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to hear. You know what I'm saying? This devil will lube you up raw and uncut and destroy you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it said, you know, his words are smoother than butter. Me, you know what I'm saying? He a finesser, you know what I'm saying? He you know, he gonna tell you some things, you know, that make it, you know, man, I seem as bad, you know. Yeah, I did that and stuff, but you know, times change, you get more money if you open up to everybody.
Yeah, God loves everybody.
Yeah.
Christ died for the world.
Right.
And that ain't the case, man. Right?
Continue on that, sir.
So what else we got?
But war.
What?
But war.
But what?
But war.
His words, you know what I'm saying? He had a smooth game. His mouthpiece was cold. But at the end of the day, it's you know what I'm saying? We always got to look for the but, man.
Right.
In a conversation, but is always a rebuttal. It's always the problem. It say, but war. Right?
Really?
Yeah, his word was smooth as butter. He talking a good game. But
war was in his heart.
War was in his heart, man. Go ahead.
His words were softer than oil, yet
he lubed you up good. This oppressor, you know what I'm saying? This oppressor will lube you up good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get you ready. And you know what I'm saying? He is a, you know what I'm saying, diverse, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a diverse, lustful person by, you know what I'm saying, by nature.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's in his heart, man. Go ahead.
His words were softer than oil, yet were drawn swords.
I'm saying, even though he talked that good game and told you that he was with you, he was gonna ride with you, and he was gonna die for you. You know what I'm saying? War was in his heart, man. That's what was on his mind. He was seeking out how can he get close to you to destroy you, man. You know what I'm saying? We have adapted that same thing as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? We want to see how can we get close to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Seek out what you think and what you like, you know what I'm saying, to get close to you to destroy you.
So if I may, man. You know what I'm talking about? This, man, this Psalms 55 and 21 is heavy, man, because it's telling you, you know what I'm saying? You ever wonder why the white man, why the oppressor, he loves being in law enforcement, detectives, and stuff like that? You ever seen that on TV? You know what I'm saying? Where they love the 40 what's the show, sir?
First 48.
First 48. He love, you know what I'm saying, setting you up. You know what I'm saying? He love getting you right where he can get you, you know what I'm saying? Then you know what I'm saying? Because the Bible said that Esau is a cunning hunter.
Right.
You know. He you know, that's sport for him. And we become the oppressor's sport. You know. He hunts our steps. You know. That's why you see that cop car coming down your street every 30 minutes.
Right.
He waiting for you, you know what I'm saying? That especially, you know, oh hey, you did that sticker right there, I had to pull you over. You know, your tail light out, you know. Oh, that exhaust too loud. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you
that's something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember, you know what I'm saying, my old man before he died, you know what I'm saying? He had the loudest truck in the city.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Mufflers, you know what I'm saying? He had a diesel.
Right.
A 350 diesel.
You know what
You know what I'm saying? A single cab, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
And, you know what I'm saying? It was loud as hell, man. Salaki. Huh. You know what I'm saying? And he got pulled over week after week after week, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they create vehicles today that these oppressors drive that make more noise. You know what I'm saying? More noise than the diesel that my old man was had back in the day. And that ain't a problem.
Right. That's why he has the inspection every year and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know I got you. I charged you some money last year and stuff, but hey, it's another year. Bring your vehicle in here and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to tax you again.
And the oppressor is the goddamn devil.
Damn right, sir. Damn right. He never gets enough. He's going that vehicle that you paid with $30,000-$40,000 for.
Yeah.
As long as that car lasts, every year he's gonna want you to bring that car in here. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna charge you inspection and all kind of other, you know what I'm saying, nefarious fees, you know, because he can never get enough. That house that you brought, he's gonna tax you on there until you die. And when you pass that house on to your children, he's gonna start a whole new tax on them. So you can't never satisfy somebody that has an insatiable appetite. How can you do it?
So you can't. Man.
The only way that is going to end is for the Most High to return. You know what I'm saying? And install new leadership on this earth right here.
And it's already happening right now through the Israelite School, the Universal Practical.
Yeah, right, sir.
You know what I'm saying? The only way that we gonna get the hell up out of hell is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to gather ourselves together, O nation not desire. You know what I'm saying? It's for us to turn back to our God as a nation of people, man.
Yeah, right.
That's the only way that we gonna get the hell up out of this hell, man. We gonna clip this class off right here, man. We gonna pick up back, you know what I'm saying, next week, man. Right?
After the Passover.
After the Passover, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying, gonna be held down in, you know what I'm saying, Durham, North Carolina, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Big ups, you know what I'm saying, to Commander General Yohana for holding down this truth, man. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? For all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying, now you know. If you don't understand, you know what I'm saying, just keep on, you know what I'm saying, watching. You know what I'm saying? Keep, you know what I'm saying, keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're gonna be able to see and understand and know what's going on, man. What I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, we're gonna clip, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna clip the class right here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get these security announcements, right? Right. And bear with me for a second. Bear with me for a second, right? And security announcements.
This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. Numbers 18, verse 21. Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tent in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury or teacher, priest fund, free will, offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like up and coming holy convocations.
Like to give, right?
Passover, 4th day of the month, Saturday, April 20th, 2024. Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 through 51. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 4. Through 5. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7 through 8, and 2 Corinthians chapter 30 through 17. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. This concludes the Isupk security announcements.
With that, I'm gonna say shalom.
How about Shem Shabbat
to all the brothers. Y'all
small
to all the sisters. With that, shalom.
Shalom, Israel.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah.
Rest he is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
A minute, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas to the big honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor.
Oh yeah, this right here on go. This one here is lit. This right here is pressure. Yeah, this one for the archives right here. A 1 year Allah. You already know what it is. A 1 year Allah.